to your December 18th through the 24th reading. Hope you friends are doing great out there. If you friends like this, please like and subscribe. And happy holidays to each and every one of you. For those of you who celebrate Christmas, Merry Christmas. Okay. Okay, guys, let's see what's going on with you. Best message for the beautiful Sagittarius. Now, I do feel like there's some kind of shakeup. Okay, there's a little bit of a shakeup. I'm not sure exactly where it's coming from. It's definitely through some kind of relation. Could be some group, organized type of group, like a group of friends. If you play games, you know, sports, something like this. Just feel like for some of you there is this kind of shakeup. So it could even be just with a family member, but it's something that was not really seen. Like I didn't predict this to happen. Let's see what's going on with you, Sag. Disharmony. And it does, okay, there's more than one person in this situation. And it might feel like they kind of threw you in the back seat a little bit, but there's definitely three situations going on. You can see it as, you know, the third wheel could be anything. The other two wheels, right? Take it how it resonates. Because it could be a mother-in-law, father-in-law, however it is. But it's definitely talking about also being disorganized, but having group conflict. And that's what I was, you know, that's what I'm talking about over here with the shakeup. Something that you didn't see coming within a group of people or friends or however it is. Family. But it's definitely looking for a resolved issue. It's the ending, making a beginning. The death card. There's some kind of a change going on within the situation when it comes to this group conflict. Maybe you're changing groups. You're changing, if you're in sports, maybe you're changing from this, you know what I mean, from this group to this other group, however it is. But it definitely is talking about some kind of cycle change or some kind of actual change of maybe even location. Maybe you decided that you were going to go to your in-laws and then you got in a fight with, you know, mother-in-law, and then you decided, you know what, we're not going there because we're not dealing. So we're just going to go see my sister or something, you know, see what I'm saying? So it could be actually like change in location going on over here. Definitely something is changing. And it's because of some kind of conflict or disharmony going on within this situation. You might even find that, you know what, I'm not going to go see anybody. I'm going to just sit alone. Forget everybody else. Having some kind of creative block. It does feel like there's some kind of selfishness coming out of the situation, which is causing some kind of anxiety. For others of you, I'm going to bring it out. You know, take whatever I throw out, guys. If it doesn't resonate with you, throw it away. I try to bring out as many situations as possible. This one is also overwhelmed from infidelity. I caught you cheating. We're done. But we've been seeing that one a lot for a certain group of people. But however this is right here, it's going to be a little bit of lack of concentration with indecisiveness. Maybe it's also you don't like who your children are hanging around with during the holiday season. Maybe you're making them not hang out, right? I'm changing who you're hanging out with. I don't like the social group you're with. So you can also take it that way. However it is, you're going to discover something that is coming into light right now over the weekend to probably at least Tuesday. The 18th, 19th, about the 20th. Definitely having some kind of impulsive action. The impulsive action is this change, right? That's where it's like an impulsive change. It just, like I said, it's just sudden, unexpected, just comes out of the blue. Like, you know what? Forget it. I'm blowing it to the wind. Or it might be even someone who you're expecting to come see you just decides that they don't want to. They change their schedule, their routine. We have the Lovers, the Eight of Cups, and the Three of Wands coming out, guys. Okay, and this is talking about, hey, look, it does feel like just before Christmas time, dude, the harmony is getting better. There is a lot more value and a lot more alignment going on within, you know, the togetherness that you're looking for. But there is still someone in the middle of the deck over here who is feeling the disappointment or abandonment, withdrawal, or you leaving behind something because of the change, but someone is feeling it, whether it's you or them who's actually feeling this situation. It could be a Pisces or a Scorpio. I've got a lot of water going on. Or Aries. Could also be an Aries or a Leo. But definitely feeling like this is, you know what, there's a lot of disappointment. I do feel like, you know what, with the playing it small over here with the Three of Wands, it's almost like them looking back. I do feel like they are trying to kind of come back to backpedal about the situation. They want to try to fix the situation with you. There is definitely a transition and a change. Someone is definitely leaving. They're moving on. And if they have come to visit you and there wasn't the absolute fullest advantage that something has happened within this situation, they definitely feel like, you know what, okay, fine, I am going to move on from this situation, or you are moving on from this situation. There's no connection. Excuse me. Only for the fact that there was some kind of lack of teamwork, something that has happened over here. Now, whether it's them or you, it's kind of a boost that was like, you know what, it's not worth it anymore, and I'm not going to worry about it. There was a little regret going on, right? There's going to be a little bit of regret going on right around the 20th to the 21st, but come the, holidays right here, the 24th, it's like, okay, fine, I kind of see what's going on. I'm just going to go and kind of do what I need to do, and I'm not going to really worry about it because I have all these other opportunities and all these other people and all these other things to do. So definitely seeing a growth, okay, of what it is that you really want and expanding your connections in other places and not worrying about this person. Look at this. It's aligning itself. It's aligning itself with the change. It literally is going this way, right? So we know we're talking about this person. This person is like, okay, whatever. Now, if this is you, like I said, then you've just given up the ghost. You're like, it's not worth it. I feel like for a lot of you, this is someone else. But they're not feeling it's worth it. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. You know what? That was the way it wanted to be. It's almost like in the end, they kind of see it your way. Nice to know, right? Hey, wait. Hold on a second. You say they seen it my way? They seen it your way. Right? Because they don't see that this is going to work. There's not enough collaboration to result. There's too much disorganization. There's not enough there. So they see it your way. Okay, fine, Scorpio. That's what you could tell them. Scorpio, that's fine. Good. I'm glad you see it my way, because we're just going to call your person Scorpio. We have a Scorpio like twice. So, yeah. Scorpio. So, yeah, well, that's good, Scorpio. I'm glad you actually see it my way for once, because it's going to give me more comfort, more security, and more happiness right now, because I don't want to deal with this during Christmas. Why would you want to, right? I just feel like they're not there for the plans of the future of what you want. You guys are not getting organized together. Absolutely. Moving on. You know what? It's a risk for them, and they felt like it was kind of a risk. Maybe you felt it was a risk, but you know what? It was kind of a risk that they wanted to fight back. It was like, you know what? During this time, I think I'm going to argue with you. Guys, could also be dealing with an Aquarius. They're kind of bringing you and leaving you at a crossroads and wanting you to make the decision. Well, you did make the decision. Yeah, you did. You said 5 of coins. Bye-bye. So I do feel like within the group conflict over here, you know what? They made their own bed over here, Sag. So you're going to tell, Scorpio, I'm sorry, you made your own bed. I don't really have time to deal with this. All the delays and all the things that you're doing and the mindset that you have is not connecting where we need to be for the holiday season. Maybe they even, keep putting you off and broken promises. So however this is, there's a lot of misunderstandings, but the truth of the matter of the misunderstandings is the lack of teamwork, the lack of being organized, the lack of, you don't want to actually talk to me about the situation, but yet you want to argue about the situation. So this is not a very good thing. And if it is your kids hanging out with some other group, you see that there's a lot of conflict within the group. Maybe it's not a good place for your kids to be. Look, if it ain't good for me, it ain't definitely ain't going to be good for the kids, right? Or maybe you see them getting in trouble a lot, something of this nature, right? Shoot, maybe they're young and you don't like their mouth. Oh my God, I always like that with my kids. Oh my gosh, my son had this kid they used to play with his mouth. You know, I was like, excuse me, you guys were 7 years old. Do not talk that way with my son. Oh my gosh, round and round with that. I'm sorry. It's like, that is adult language. We do not use that. I got to go talk to your mother. But anyways, I ended up having to tear him out of that situation, right? Because even the mom wouldn't. My son would never do that. Really? Here's a recording. Oh my God, I can't believe my son said that. Okay, gotta go. So, however it is. But I feel like if it was probably a little older, like maybe preteens, teenagers, for those of you who are dealing with that situation. Like I said, if it doesn't resonate, throw that away. But definitely, guys, what's going on over here is they're not feeling the cups the way you're feeling the cups. They got the 5 of Cups with it upside down, and they're saying, you know, I am not feeling it like you, Sag. I don't see why you're putting up such a fight over here. I don't know what your insecurities are. I don't see what your fears are. I don't see what you're talking about. So this right here is kind of like what you thought that they were going to, you know, align themselves with you and come out with the truth of the situation, balance out the situation you're finding right now. No, they don't see it your way right now. But yet it's funny because the disappointments and the withdrawal, fine, you want to be like that, Sag, I'm out. And it's like, whoa, hold on, now we're talking about some kind of victim mentality going on over here. Where they're going to play victim on their... Why would they even do that? It's an argument, guys. I'm telling you, most of this is an argument. But maybe, again, it's one of those things. They definitely don't want to be the one. But if it's something even tiny, it's almost like, what? Oh, they just can't take responsibility for the action. That's okay. Queen of Coins upside down. That's exactly what it is. I can't take responsibility for the situation. It must be your fault, not mine. Ace of Wands, you rethinking about what you're doing and having the discussions and going out and purchasing what you want and getting what you want with the Queen of Coins. Hey, you know what? I'm going to go have a great time. Not worried about you no more. It's Christmas. Deck the halls. Gotta go. New adventures, new plans. Hey, you might have been waiting for them to want to come and offer some kind of, you know, apology. You may even say, you know what, I apologize because it's Christmas. You know, I really don't want to do this with you. But they ain't going to do that because now they're kind of in a victim, like, oh. Because they still don't want to have any... That's really crazy, too, because you literally could be saying... Can we reconcile this because, you know what, it's Christmas and I really just don't want to fight about this situation. It's just stupid. And they're saying, no. Not right now. Holding it against you. Oh, absolutely holding it against you. King of Swords, the mighty tongue. So they may be going and telling the other family members, other friends, other people, nasty stuff about what's gone down, which I think is overblown. And this is, for a lot of you, it's an overblown situation. For others, let's go back to that infidelity thing again, just for 1 second. Only for the fact that it's showing in the infidelity thing that they don't want to be responsible and they're trying to hide as much as they can from this situation. And they're trying to, well, you know, I was pushed into a corner. They put a gun to my head. Capricorn said, oh, stop it. They didn't tie you down. And if they did, we don't want to know anything about that. You know what I mean? Seriously. Come on. So, not taking responsibility for their own cheating. That would be that for you guys who are having that issue. Definitely wanting to try to blame somebody else for that. You know. They kidnapped them and, you know, forced them to do so. I see that happening. Okay. Yeah, Five of Coins, holding on tight to what their beliefs are. Oh my gosh, yeah. So they definitely, you know what, trying to add confusion where confusion isn't. This is where they're trying to overwhelm you within the situation. But then come the 24th, you know what, I'm passionate about where I'm going. I have a new approach to what I'm doing. And they're saying goodbye, and they're going to say, okay, we'll see you, sis, see you, whatever. You know what, and you're moving on as well, though, because I love that, because you're traveling away as well. So definitely you two are kind of, you know, this is where the ending is. I'm not going to be I don't want to have the sensitivities to this situation anymore. I want to pay attention to my kids. I want to pay attention to having fun. So definitely putting the past behind you for, you know, just for this one moment where you're considering the romantic times for yourself over here, considering the kindness, the happiness, and really getting into the Christmas season. No more misunderstanding. I don't want to put up with that. Absolutely not. So somebody might, you know, be trying to put all of this on you. But in actuality, you know what, you're going to find the wealth and the health within this situation, as you are definitely not paying attention to them anymore. And like I said, they're pretty much tapping out and they're gone. They don't really feel like they need to be there anymore. There's nothing left to say. You know, like I said, it doesn't matter if you're a family member, it doesn't matter who it is, coworker, it doesn't matter. They pretty much are done because they cannot figure out what else. Look, and look, if they're the ones that offered an apology and you said, you know what, I don't want to deal with this right now. I don't even want to apologize. I don't even want to do anything. I'm worried about this. It doesn't matter in the end, because it does show, you know what, I'm done. They're done. So it's, you know, maybe I'll see you next year. Maybe I won't. But at least the situation for now at Christmas will be over for a while, because it looks like they're moving on. Whether, you know, they're actually moving on or leaving or not texting anymore. It's, no matter what, it's quiet. So I'm like, from them. So I really like that. Okay, and if this is a love situation, because, you know, a lot of times it is. Get the love cards. What are we doing? Clarify on the love situation. If it is a love situation. Very soon. Clearly decide what it is that you want so that you can get to where you want to be. And you know what? That's a good card for anybody, not just love. That's for the whole situation. You know, I mean, serious. Because it does show reconciliation upside down. You know what? We're not going to be on the same page right now. We just don't have it. For some of you, it's healing family issues that I just don't want to even deal with anymore. You're making more of a problem than it's worth. Not wanting to have the heart-to-heart conversation. There it is. Right? There it is right there, because they're saying, no, this is where the situation is coming to an end. No one really wants to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. Or I tried to talk about it with you and you don't want to do so. So take that how it resonates. But no matter what, there's not going to be the two of you actually getting to the heart of the matter. Yeah. Because, you know, one of you or both of you don't want to make the effort. Like I said, maybe you're trying to put out the effort and they're done. But like I said, there does feel like for a lot of you, there's some kind of victim mentality going on over here, where they feel like you're victimizing them for just bringing the issue up. Just literally. Well, I didn't want you to do that, but you know what I'm saying? But that's exactly how it feels. So that was it for you, my friends. Until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.